What is up YouTube, IDM here, and welcome back to another iOS 15 video. We're taking a look at the all new redesigned Safari for iOS 15. And it is much different than previous versions of Safari. It is completely different. It's redesigned and I think it's very customizable and it's very, very functional, especially if you're like me and you have one of the bigger iPhones. Switching between tabs is really easy one-handed and searching is really easy one-handed. So this is a very nice update to Safari. I am almost tempted to switch from Chrome back to Safari with this update. I might do it, but I want to cover some of the cool new features for you guys so you understand how it works. And it's pretty straightforward because most of the features of iOS 14 are still here. It's just mainly a redesign. So I'll show you guys how to get to certain things. So first you have your start page here, and this is customizable. I have mine set to be very minimal. So I just have some favorite websites at the top, which of course you can show all by clicking that button there. And then as you guys see, there's the edit button there. So I just have my favorites, and then I have the search bar. And as you guys can see, the search bar is at the bottom of the screen now, which makes one-handed use so much easier on iOS 15. But we can edit the startup page. So if we click on edit, you can use start page on all devices. So if you want this to work the same or be the same layout and background and all that on your Mac, you can turn this on so it's the same on your iPad, the same on your Mac, or you can turn this off and it'll only be on this device. Safari will be different on your other devices. So you can make it work between all, as you can see, sync settings. So I'll use settings in iCloud. And then you can enable or disable all of these different sections for the startup page. I just had them all turned off because I thought it was nice and minimal looking, but you can turn all of those on and you can rearrange them to be however you want. You can also change the background image. So there's a bunch of preloaded images that you can choose from, or you can select your own from your photos, which is pretty cool. That's what I did. I changed the background photo, and I think that that's really nice, being able to change that background. And that's pretty much it for the startup page. But as you can see, with everything enabled, there is more stuff going on now, and it does look a lot different. There is the shared with you section. This is new to iOS 15. I talked about this in my messages video where I talked about iOS 15 messages. So any links that are shared with you in your messages app will generate in this shared with you section. Also, if you pin websites in the messages app, you will see them here. And there is also a little icon showing that it is pinned, as you can see in the upper left. And as you can probably tell by going to the CheckRain website, Safari is stupid clean looking. This is the most clean, minimal web browser I've ever seen. It looks so coherent. It takes up the entire screen. The search bar is hidden, and it's really easy to actually pop it up if you just swipe up. As you can see, the search bar comes back, and if you swipe down, it disappears. You can tap on it as well if you want to manually bring it up, and then you can click on this icon here to switch between different tabs. You can click the three dots, and that gives you your web page controls. This is pretty much the same as it was in iOS 14. This is just all the stuff you can do with the web page, like reader, read later, reload the page, share the page, copy, text size, privacy report, add bookmark, add to favorites, so on and so forth. This is all stuff that was in iOS 14, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But that's the way the search bar is set up. It's just a floating search bar at the bottom of the screen, which is incredibly handy. Now, when you go into this kind of tab view here, you can click this little icon and you can actually switch between your tab groups. So you can go to your startup page, you can go into private mode so that no history is recorded as you search for things. You can go to any of your tab groups of what you've created. And if you want to create a tab group, you just click the little plus button on the bottom. So as you can see, I can go to my Jailbreak tab group, and these are all the tabs that are open in that group. And of course, I can go to the website. You can switch between tabs by swiping on the search bar, as you guys can see, which is pretty cool. So you can swap back and forth very easily between websites. It's really seamless and surprisingly very fast. I do like that feature. I love the search bar and tabs being at the bottom like that. I think that that is super functional. And as you can see, it is colored differently depending on the colors of the website. So as you can see for Uncover and Taurine, it's kind of a white bar. But then when we go to, if we go to Check Rain, as you can see, it's a dark bar. So it makes it look really seamless, almost as if there's nothing there. Very, very minimal looking. And then you can, of course, close your tab by clicking the X in the upper right, or you can close the tabs with the X's in the upper right in this view. Or one of the biggest questions is, how can you close all tabs at once? Well, you 3D touch on a page, and then you can close other tabs. So this will close all other tabs, and you can do it all with one button. Otherwise, you can copy the website. You can move this website to a specific tab group. You can arrange these tabs by title or arrange them by website. So a lot of control when it comes to tabs in specific or websites, as you can jump between these. I don't have anything in food right now, but I did have some recipes open, but you could have a food tab, a vacation tab, whatever you want. You can really get crazy with this and jump between tabs for specific things. And I think it's really nice. You can edit these as well. So if you want the tabs to be rearranged, you can do that. Also in edit mode, you have the 3 little dots there. So if you want to delete or rename the tab group, you can do that. I'm trying to think what else is different here. Of course, the plus button opens up your startup page if you want to search for another website. Like we can just search. As you can see, nice clean look when you search. Very, very minimal. Let's do like taco recipes. So you have a Siri suggestion there, or you can just click go, and then it'll use Google. That's how I have it set up to use Google. And of course, you could view just like so. Very nice update to Safari. That's going to be basically it for its new features. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found something new about Safari in it. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more iOS 15 videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.